today's video, I'll be playing as Ireland until I dominate. This will be a challenge, considering I'm bordering the United Kingdom, and the fact I have a low population, low manpower, and no resources. This will be difficult, but not as difficult as doing a world conquest as Macau, that I will be doing at 2,000 subscribers. If I hit that before the end of the year, I will do a world conquest as Macau. So subscribe for that. I forgot to record. That doesn't matter because France ended up killing me. Instead of the UK, it was France. That's surprising. Game 2. I started off by making some troops and trying to invade Isle of Man. I of course also make some factories, and of course change my national flag for no reason. Next I also get state focus, then I move my troops so I can actually invade Isle of Man. Kinda sounds like I love man, but you know. Turns out I cannot fight and I lost to Isle of Man, even though they're in AI. After sending out 400 tanks, I finally took out Isle of Man. After taking out the Isle of Man, I got more money, so more power. The thing about Ireland is that it's near a lot of micronations. Guernsey, Jersey, Isle of Man, Faroe Islands. Each micronation gives me $75 million. Combined, it's 300 million. This is enough for me to set up my factories and my military. With that being said, I went to war with Guernsey. I also made sure to flank them for the most attack possible. After annexing both islands, I had enough money to make more things, I guess. I mean, yeah. I still don't have enough money, so I go to war with the Faroe Islands. Being scared that I'd lose all my tanks because they're entrenched, I decided to flank them. After that, I actually won. I landed in Africa, so I can get some I can get more people and more manpower, so I can have a bigger army, so I can win. I then do some shady business. It's not that shady, it's just internal market. I switch to constitutional monarchy and they remove my fucking flag! After selling each and every single piece of consumer goods to my internal market, I continue colonizing in Africa. Anyway, so the British, they're trying to go to war with me, I guess. And I'm cooked. I have very low amount of manpower. I have a lot of money, but not a lot of manpower. Maybe I can survive. Well, let's see if I can survive. The United Kingdom already took over my capital. I'm sure it's fine though, right? As it turns out, I am not surviving this one. They're eliminating me from Europe and Africa. Game 3. I start off by justifying on Isle of Man, and then I go to war with them. I managed to actually kill their troops because I went down the path of maneuver warfare. And I still didn't have enough money, so I went down to Guernsey. I managed to steal it from France, and I go for the Faroe Islands. As you can see, the Netherlands are invading the United Kingdom. This is bad because that means that the Netherlands, which is clearly stronger, could take me next, and I don't want that possibility. I started to fortify, mainly because they sent me an alliance. And you're like, why would I fortify because of an alliance? The thing is, I would only accept that if they gave me Northern Ireland. But since they're not gonna give that to me, I'm not joining their alliance. I know that they want to kill me, so I'll have to just try to survive. Or else, that would be bad. That was close. Their tanks are way stronger than mine, and if they attack me, it will be over. So that's why I have to rely on stopping them from entering my land navally. Also, I'm just starting to realize after playing that they have Northern Ireland. Can't they just build troops there after the unrest is gone? I have a small amount of money left, so I have to sell things to myself again. An important thing I should do is take Northern Ireland because I have cores in them. I can build things on it. I can build troops. I can build recruitment centers. I can build anything I want because it's my land technically. This is why I wanted Northern Ireland in the first place. Anyway, I just want you to look at this military maneuver. Fighters are faster than attackers, and I still managed to win. Or I was just looking at me, I don't know. This guy sent out 5 destroyers to kill my planes and also my destroyers. This is very bad. Right now he's killing my artillery though. Who do you think will win? My 3 destroyers or his 5 destroyers? With the use of flanking, I guess I just won that naval battle. Nice, I guess. Oh no. The Netherlands has 6 artillery and they're landing their things in me. What? Yeah, so I'm basically just cooked. Game 4. I died to the United Kingdom. Game 5. I gave up because of how poor I was. On Game 6, I guess the game gave up on me. Unfortunately, Game 7 also ended pretty quickly due to the United Kingdom attacking me. Game 8. After taking the Faroe Islands and Isle of Man, I went to war with Iceland. Reasoning is because they're a player and I don't want them to expand. Fortunately for me, that went pretty well. I then go into Africa because I want to colonize. Attacking 2 countries at once, I feared that my tanks would get killed by the troops. However, after training them, they're actually pretty much unstoppable. After pretty much finishing Liberia, I went to a war with myself. I have a civil war. Okay, that's just Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire. I went to war with Cote d'Ivoire. I don't fucking know. Then I go to war with Niger. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. My country has now become communist. Anyway, so you see France, how they're around me, and you see how I own this one plot of land. Well, I just kind of took it from when a country broke, like, it just collapsed or whatever. Well, this gets me into trouble. Keep watching to figure out what happened. Anyway, I go to war with the French. I'm not expecting to win, but I'm expecting to do something, and I'm not sure what that is. What I did right here is a total gamble. I don't know how strong their troops are. I don't know how strong my troops are compared to theirs. I won the fight though, and I slowly but surely managed to take their capital as well. I should have done some things better here, but essentially I just spread them out. Because I have a lot of land in Africa, that's basically most of my population and manpower gain, and tax income gain, I sent troops out from Africa. Capture some African cities, and I just started dominating over the region. That's what I think though. Singapore. Holy hell, that's a scary sight. Hundreds of thousands of French people attacking me. Look at that range. I have nothing to say, by the way. I'm just saying, look at that range. Because America keeps throwing their money at me, I kept throwing infantry at the French. After a long war, however, he sent me a peace treaty. In that peace treaty, he keeps some land to himself, and he later gives that to Romania. Or maybe the Romanians stole from him, I don't know. They seem to never be able to stop stealing things. Anyway, I go to war with the Chinese people, and things are about to get scary. Or something, I don't know, I'm schizophrenic, I think. Ah, wow, so much damage to the Chinese. By the way, shout out to America for aiding me earlier in that war with the French. They were the only reason I really won that war. Wow, so cool. People going to China, attack, boom, attack city, wow. Anyway, I'm taking over Australia because China has nuclear bombs here and I want them. Shout out to Singapore for being, the best, question mark. Because without them, I wouldn't be, not win. I think I broke my headphones. I only hear myself on the left side. Anyway, yeah guys, I guess that's it. I guess I dominated technically. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Bye guys.